A big weekend coming up for CBU women's basketball as the Lancers take the road and head to the Lone Star State to take on Sam Houston State and Stephen F. Austin. We're now joined by senior Brittany Klaman. And Brittany, road games are always a challenge, but you guys have had a lot of success away from home so far this season. What are some of the keys to picking up wins away from the event center?
I think it's just staying focused at all times. We have our scouts on our phone, so we can always look at that on the bus or the plane. So we're always ready to go whenever we get to these away places. And I know we've had a lot of away games this year, so we're kind of used to it, way more than last year. So I think just having so many preseason games at away, we're kind of used to it now that we're in season. It's like every second week. So I think just being used to it at this point.
I got to ask you about the WAC because it seems it's very, very difficult. It's much more deep, top to bottom. Obviously, there were additions of new schools. Sam Houston and Stephen F. Austin are both two of them. But on the floor, what have been your takeaways from the conference this year? Is it more difficult this season?
Yeah, I definitely think it's more of a challenge. Adding all these new teams, all the Texas teams, they're really good teams and they're competitive, and it's nice to be able to go up against teams that are different. But yeah, it's fun so far. We still have a couple more teams that we haven't played yet. And yeah, I think all of us are really excited about it.
That Stephen F. Austin game has been circled on the calendar since the schedule was released. Obviously, they were the champions of their conference last year and one of the best mid-major teams in the country. You guys, one of the best mid-major teams in the country as well. So how excited are you and your teammates to get on the floor and take on a team that, has been put right there with you guys to contend for the conference championship?
We're really excited. I think having a game with such big hype around it, we're ready to go, we're ready to fly out there, and I think we're all just so excited to play against a team. They won their conference last year, we won our conference. They went undefeated in conference, we went undefeated. I think it's got a lot of hype around it, and we're all really excited for it.
So the first game of the road trip will be Sam Houston State on Thursday, and then Saturday at noon, the Lancers and Stephen F. Austin. Brittany, good luck in Texas, and come home with a couple of wins.